streaming live. Full Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up a turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network live tonight at the Five Flags Speedway, Pensacola, Florida, the home of a snowball derby. Well, I feel like I've been hit with a couple of snowballs. Well, the action is going to be hot here tonight, and it's live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Hello, everybody. Phil Lacasse here, Jack chewing on the controls, the Phil and Jack Attack back at you here on a Thursday night. EastWest Promotions Modified Tour, and this week race number 2 of the series rolls itself into the Five Flags Speedway. Really cool to be out here. It's been a long time since I've rolled into this joint, called some action out here. So this will be a lot of fun. Great car count on hand. The cars and stars of the series currently out there in qualifying mode for another couple minutes or so. We'll update all the happenings from qualifying, but before we get racing out there with heat racing action in a 125-lap main event, let's throw this thing trackside. Let's pay on to this great nation, the United States of America, with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant
Hey, back here live inside the Five Flag Speedway, Pensacola, Florida, where qualifying has just completed in the first of what is going to be 2 heat races. Are going to roll themselves out onto the racetrack. So let's take you through a trip through our Boyles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 1 on the pole. Last week's winner, series points leader, the winningest driver here in the EastWest Modified Tour history aboard car number 16. That is Dave Bodio, and alongside the number 09, that is Tyler Chadwick. Row number 2 with car number 18 will be Rick Webster with the number 49 of Jay Perkins on the outside of row number 2. Third row with the number 026, that is Derek Trowbridge with the number 9 of Steve Rogers on the outside of row number 3. Fourth row aboard car number 42, that is Justin Carey, and alongside in the 109, that's Alex Oriens on the outside of row 4. Scott Bryant brings car number 38 out from position number 9 with the 097 of Tommy Flanagan rolling off from position number 10. Sixth and not quite final row, 11th starter aboard the 010 is Austin Jones with the number 120 of Brian Freeze on the outside of row number 6, and shotgun on the field. Scheduled to be, I'm not sure he's going to make it out there, will be the driver of car number 93. That's supposed to be Tom Bergeron. I don't think Tom has made the call out there now, so we definitely do have 12 cars aboard. We're going to go 12 laps around, and this half mile is about to come conclude. As Jack says, there's only 10 or 11, so we missed a couple of cars there on that call that just didn't make it out there. Bryant, I believe, fell out. It looks like he may be on his way, and looks like he may start listening to lap down as I see the headlights flashing out here around this Five Flag Speedway. Cool to come out here. Gotta give a shout to our brother Shane Weinmiller for putting the cameras out together. He put a whole pack together, and Jack has finally showed me how to put these things in my sim and how to make it work. And know with the Five Flag Speedway tonight, we're looking to put some new cams out there, so thank you to Shane Weinmiller for his contributions. Gonna throw his cameras live tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network, and he's just part of one of the many contributors that help us out here at the network. We're really happy to have you all aboard. Any contributions you want to make, we'll get a hold of us. We'll definitely hit you up on whatever you got to offer as we go iRacingGuyFlag.com. Green flag up in the air. Dave Bodio lead the field down into turn number 1 and 2, and this is a cool little racetrack. Five Flag Speedway, half mile, kind of high bank to the middle part of the corner. Gets really evened out flat on the low side of the speedway as you exit the corner, but we already put 2 laps in. 12 laps going to go around. The top 7 will come out of the heat races, as we are definitely for sure going to have a consolation round here tonight. They may all race, they may all not. We'll wait and see where it all comes from. Maybe Kyle can give us a shout, but we have a lead change over to turn number 3 and 4. It looks like the leader now up to going to be the 09 of Tyler Chadwick. He'll jump out to the race leader where Dave Bodio. Jay Perkins jumps in the 3rd spot. He's around Rick Webster. Steve Rogers making up our top 5. Derek Trowbridge. Now Justin Carey up into the mix as well aboard car number 42 as they start to shape shift and slip slide around this half mile where we were watching here under practice conditions. It looks like cars really quick. They were in the racetrack, but this kind of almost reminds me of like those high banks, like say a Wall Stadium, if you will, where they can really get light off the exit of the corner as we look down into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Dave Bodio. He's back to the low side of Tyler Chadwick off of turn number 4 and down this short little front straightaway here. Make up the Pensacola Speedway here. Five Flag Speedway. 6 laps in now as we're going to go halfway home. Next time by 6 in, 6 to go. Bodio will take the lead. Chadwick rolling to the 2nd spot. That 49 of Jay Perkins. He started 4th. He's up to the 3rd spot. He has run down this top 2 by, a little less than half a second. About 3 or 4 car lengths between as we work our way off the 2nd quarter down to the west end of the speedway. In turns number 3 and 4, they flash on by, and so far so good for Dave Bodio up front. He set the Hard Motorsports quick time tonight here in qualifying with a lap of 15.1 or 15.058. That is absolutely screaming on its joint. You can tell how fast things will definitely go here tonight at Five Flags, and we're really glad to have you live via your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch TV. If you guys haven't done so yet, well, do me a favor. Like the link out there, share the link, and let everybody know that the racing is going to be hot and heavy in the state of Florida here tonight. And if these guys could do me a favor after leaving me up here in the Northeast Connecticut area last week, if they can bring some of the heat that may be radiating down there in Pensacola, well, I will definitely appreciate it. Because I'll tell you what, this guy is just freezing up here in the Northeast. But calling some good racing, as we are going to get white flag on the racetrack next time around. And we're going to get one more trip by for car number 16, Dave Bodio leading Tyler Chadwick by Oh, just a couple of scrubs of fingernail there from that number 16 car back to the 09 of Chadwick, as we're in 3 and 4. For looks to be the final time where checkered flag will go out into the air. And that is going to put heat race number 1 here as the checker comes over the field. Dave Bodia will take down the win. In heat race number 1, Tyler Chadwick for 2. Jason Perkins will grab 3rd. Rick Webster will finish up 4th. Justin Carey brings the 42 car home with the top 5. Derek Trowbridge, Steve Rogers grab guaranteed transfer spots out of heat race number 1. I believe also we put out there, can't say officially, but I think consolation rounds, we see guys like Alex Oriens, Austin Jones, Tommy Flanagan, Brian Freese, even Scott Bryan out there we may see as part of the consolation round here coming up in just a little bit. But want to say hey to you guys once again over the Full Velocity Racing Network. Going to say hey to our great sponsors that make this thing happen for us night in, night out, day in, day out for us. Going to say hey to the folks at Hanover Record Service, iRacingIFlag.com, Voiles Trucking, CCM Custom Designs and Engraving, BladeNo.com, the South Texas Speedway, Milner Media Production Design, TDR Racing League, Har Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, JP Designs, all you great guys out there that make this thing happen go around. We certainly appreciate that as heat race number 2 brings itself out of the high bank half mile. And on the pole, the guy in charge over here at EastWest Promotions aboard car number 88 is Keith Jeffrey. Next to him aboard car number 14, Chris Forster rolls off on the outside of row number 1. In row number 2, we find the number 21 car. Oh, guys, so much involved in the intricacies over here East West. That is Kyle Danick, and alongside of Kyle aboard car number 29, that'll be Zach Murphy. Row number 3, the number 19 is Glenn Pressel with the number 4 of Brad Ringer on the outside of the 3rd row. The 86 rolls off next of Doug Cockerham, with Royce Gravano's number 60 car starting off position number 8. Jim Caesar rolls the 91 car home for P number 9, and alongside will be Kurt Vigin aboard car number 7. He rolls off 10. 6th and final row, scheduled to be the number 90 car of Chad Homan, and scheduled to go shotgun on the field aboard car number 087. Sean Disbro will bring out the rear of the field, but I don't believe Sean is going to make the call here for heat race number 2. So we only call what we see coming into the race, sir. What's checked in the pit area. We kind of never really know for sure until they get out to the racetrack of who is going to join us there. But hey, let's go to it. iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag goes up in the air, and Keith Jeffrey going to bring the 88 car down into turn number 1. Love the paint schemes that team gets there. Awesome looking scheme there. Chris Forster, Splash and Go Graphics, number 14. He'll slide in that 2nd spot. Splash and Go's all of those great painters we do have out there. Thank Cosman, all the gang over there putting some of these great wraps out there as Chris brings the 14 car home in the 2nd spot right now. Kyle O'Danick of the East West Promotions, number 21. He rolls in position at number 3 as we stay single file for the opening laps here. Now putting 2 laps complete on the board. 12 going to go around. Zach Murphy's number 29 drops into the 4th spot. Zach doing a good job right now aboard that 29. Glenn Pressel's number 19. Glenn in that 5th spot. Looks like so far so good for the drive for the number 19. Brad Ringer, the number 4 car, started off 4th, runs in that 6th spot. And Royce Gravano, a guy that we've called, I don't know how much of the catalog still actually exists, but we've seen Royce Gravano win a lot of races before on the short tracks. We go back with Royce to leagues like the Full Throttle Sim Racing League, where he was a pretty heavy hitter over there for a while. Really good on the short tracks. Cool to see him out here one of these full, open wheel and modifieds on a Thursday night. See if Royce Gravano, guy's got a lot of talent behind the wheel of that car. See if that number 60 can't make his waves to the front as we go halfway home this time around in heat race number 2. And Keith Jeffrey is trying to make short work of this one. Aboard car number 88 leads on the Forster number 14 by about, call it about 5-6 car lengths as we work off into turn number 3. O'Danick equally spaced back there. The number 21 rides in that 3rd spot. Zach Murphy, Glenn Pressel, Brad Ringer, Royce Gravano, your current top 7 right now. And those guaranteed transfers, I think we're all going to race here tonight, but we'll have to wait and see because we don't know what iRacing has in store for the gang. Doug Cockerham sitting on the outside looking in. Kurt Vigin, another guy we haven't seen in a long time. Car number 7 out there making some laps at 5 flags. Kurt right now running in the 9th spot. Jim Caesar's number 91. He holds on a position to the top 10. And Chad Homan's number 91, or number 90, I should say, looks like he's made a few laps and has come down to the pit area. Looks like he's going to pull off the racing surface and see if we see him as part of the main event that's going to follow us here in just a brief time, because already we're going to put 10 laps on the board next time around. And that means next time we'll see 2 to go on the speedway for car number 88 of Keith Jeffrey. Leads Chris Forster. It's been a really good run there for Keith's 88 car. Out to almost now a full second over that number 14 and about 1.2 seconds back to O'Danick's number 21. So single file, 5 flags in place. I don't have a ton of experience here. I'll be the first to kind of admit that. Don't see a lot of the pavement in my world anymore in iRacing, but certainly glad to have a great group like EastWest Promotions and anybody out there who wants to drag fill out the more pavement. Well, we're very happy to do so. This is kind of where I come from. My bread and butter since as we get the white flag over the racetrack, and hoping to come back and see a lot more of the East-West guys here these next couple of weeks. I know stuff coming together with them may bring the rest of the season to the airwaves, but checkered on the field. Keith Jeffrey taking down the win over Chris Forster, Kyle O'Danick, Zach Murphy, Brad Ringer bring a top 5. Looks like Roy Scrivano, Glenn Pressel bring our top 7. Doug Cockerham, Kurt Vigent, Brian Free, Kurt Rigdon to finish up 10. So only 10 cars. Thing. Who got 3 guys? Here's my stuff all jacked up because that says it's jumped over the consolation round and it has sent us into a warm-up. So we're going to have a couple of seconds to shake the car down here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So we get set to go for what is going to be an action-packed, and you can tell, a lightning-fast 125 laps. And it gives me a second, guys, to just preview some of the great stuff coming out here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Over the next couple of weeks, of course, Thursday, we come toward the weekend. We are going to see a very special presentation coming up this Saturday night, November the 16th. We go back to the NR 2003 circles and we pay a visit to our friend Brian Boyles in the Bomb Squad Racing League, the very first of a 4-race season that they're putting together here over the winter. The Christmas Spectacular Series kicks off at the Michigan International Speedway, 9 p.m. on Saturday night. The gang at Full Velocity, we will be there live in a living color, racing for a cash prize over the course of 4 races. A little bit of help there for the Christmas holiday. So if any of those NR 2003 races are still out there, want to get involved, look them up now. Bomb Squad Racing. Look them up over on Facebook, or they're over in the RLM Arena there. If you want to hook up with them through the NR 2003 channels and come be a part of this awesome series, free to enter. Get a hold of Brian and Kathy Boyles. Now Brian Boyles will get a hold of you, or you get a hold of him. He will hook you up and be a part of the great racing here coming up Saturday night on Full Velocity. Sunday night, the big doubleheader as we normally see with the Dirt Warrior Racing League, the Pro Late Model Series, and also the critically acclaimed BladeNo.com Sunday Shootout Series. Will be live there between 6:20 for the late models, 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time for the Sunday Shootout. And Monday night, of course, we've got that awesome series being put on over at Team VLR 3D Racing, the RaceOnTexas.com Monster Bash Super Series presented by the South Texas Speedway. Race number 4 comes out this Monday night. You can expect us out there as well here at Full Velocity. Also Tuesday night, part of this big full schedule we have coming up, season finale for our friends of the Hobo Racing League. It's back in NR 2003 championship night from the Homestead Miami Speedway. The final 4 rolls into town. You can expect us to be there live on Tuesday night here on Full Velocity. Wednesday night, we head back over to DWRL with a version of Wednesday Night Street Fights. That is critically acclaimed, invite-only league over there at Racing Dirt. A lot of fun to watch those guys, 9 p.m. Eastern Time Wednesday. And then, of course, next Thursday night, the big headline, 1 week from tonight, the Gobbler 100. The gang over at Team VLR, our buddy, the Big Monkey, Rocky Batfield. We will have that event live in the airwaves, 9 p.m. at next Thursday night. We're hoping maybe even to come back out here with the gang from EastWest. We're working on it, see if we can't get a crew together as well. Maybe come out here to the Lucas Oil race with these guys. So a part of a very heavy freighter races coming up to the Full Velocity Racing Network. And, of course, you want to check out what we're up to and follow our full schedule. FullVelocityTV.com is where you go. And if you like what we do, want to support what we do, well, how about a Christmas gift? Flying the Full Velocity Racing Network colors via either a t-shirt, sweatshirt. I know I could use a sweatshirt today, a hoodie. I'm freezing to death. Maybe a hat, a bumper sticker, a coffee mug. Whatever your Christmas gift may be of choice for a Full Velocity fan, well, you got to get over to the FullVelocityTV.com website. On the top right-hand menu bar, click on Full Velocity Swag and fly the colors of the blue here live on Full Velocity. I know we'd appreciate that support ever so much as I take the peek over to the Facebook Live chat. I see Tyler Holloway's out there, our buddy Sam Perry from Blade Node. Howdy Checker out there, loving the modifieds. Oh, believe me, brother, so am I. Tom Recker out there as well. Loving to see you guys out there. Jeff Brown over at iRacingIFlag.com. Also out there watching. Welcome to all you guys. Hope you're going to have a great night as these last closing stages of a warm-up comes into effect. I'm hearing just the last communication with the drivers' meeting. I do not believe we're going to see any type of green-white checker to finish this thing, so we're going to look for 125 laps around the Five Flag Speedway as this practice coming to conclusion. Enjoy some of the last minute, the sights and the sounds, the last 30 seconds. I'm going to take a quick drink of the beverage. We'll come right back here live with a Boyles Trucking starting lineup of a 125 lap main event at the Five Flag Speedway. All right, we took a little bit of the cold drink. If Phil needed another cold drink on a cold evening here in the northeast part of Connecticut where this guy's just freezing his butt off. I've never been under a blanket for a broadcast, so I feel kind of a little bundled up or about 8 feet away from where I'm talking into. Well, it's because this guy's cold. But it's not going to be cold on your screen because we are about to turn it up here for 125 laps. Your Boyles Trucking starting lineup goes away like this. On the pole with car number 09 with the top 3 invert this week, Tyler Chadwick will have the pole with car number 88 alongside. That is Keith Jeffrey. In row number 2, the number 16, guy who won the night here in Harm Motorsports quick time and qualifying. Dave Bodio rolls off third with car number 14, Chris Forster. He rolls off on the outside of row number 2. Third row, the number 49 is Jason Perkins. Kyle O'Dadix, number 21, rolls off 6th. Fourth row, we find the number 18 of Rick Webster. With the number 29 of Zach Murphy, Justin Carey brings that famous number 42 out from position number 9, flanked by the number 4 of Brad Ringer, Derek Thornbridge, and Royce Scarvano, making up row number 6 with Steven Rogers and Glenn Pressel, Alex Oriens, Doug Cockrum, Austin Jones, Kurt Vigin, Tommy Flanagan, Jim Caesars, number 91, making up the balance of the top 20. 21st will find Brian Fries, with Chad Holman's number 90 car rolling off 22nd. 23rd will be scheduled to be Scott Bryant, 23rd starter. And I believe that's going to be the field here. 23 drivers, 125 laps around. Ladies and gentlemen, for the wildest thrill ride of your life in the Wayland Modifieds, the iRacingIFlag.com green flag is up in the air. We are already 1 lap into the Look Series. We work off turn number 3 and 4, Tyler Chadwick. In the number 09, going to take the race lead, and Dave Bodia right away, the number 16 car. He rides to the inside lane. He'll put Keith Jeffries fast, number 88, back to that third, maybe a 4th spot now is Forster's number 14. He has slip-slide his way around the inside, putting Jeffrey now back to the 4th spot in the 88. We'll see if Keith can't fight around up high. It's a little bit high banked, as they would say, kind of like the Southern National Speedway, where I know Keith's got a lot of success at and won a lot of races, so we'll see if maybe this Five Flag Speedway doesn't treat Keith well tonight, too, as he's back to 4th and now going to fall back to the 5th spot even because Jay Perkins, number 49, he has that thing just rolling up in a big way. 49 car up to position number 4 as we roll down into turn number 1 and 2. And Nobody quicker right now out of the gate than car number 09 of Tyler Chadwick, but he is under pressure because last week's winner, car number 16 of Dave Bodio, has worked his way to the bottom side of the racetrack, put Dave now back up to the race lead. Won qualifying here tonight, and after last week's win, picking up his 12th career win in the series, Dave Bodio coming in as the series points into the savings. I look over the points, 180 points total here over the last 2 races, I believe. And with 1 win, leads the points over Keith Jeffrey by 10. 11 points back where you find Tyler Chadwick, number 09, 169 points there. Rolls up in that 3rd spot, so 11 markers behind Dave Bodio, who enters the night with that 1 win. And now we'll see if Tyler Chadwick can't make something happen. Chris Forster, number 14 car, riding in that 3rd spot. Keith Jeffrey, Jay Perkins. That is your current top 5 to the opening 8 laps. We find Kyle O'Danick, number 21. Kyle back there in the 6th spot. Zach Murphy, Justin Carey. Great set 42 car rolling early tonight. Rick Webster, Brad Zinger. That's how we start off the top 10. That's basically how we sit right now. Bodio with that commanding lead. I really can't say commanding just early on in the going, but he leads by 3 or 4 car lengths. Off into turn number 3 and 4. Tyler Chadwick is the guy who is feeling the pressure right now because that Splash and Go graphics, car number 14 of Chris Forster, just keeps tapping that nerve bar to the rear end of that 09, just letting him know, hey, I'm here. Maybe a little bit quicker right now as that Chris Forster dude. I gotta say, I know we had the big post here this week thanking all the gang. I know we had a big announcement coming up here the last couple of days where Jeff Brown and a lot of other people, iRaceSkyFlag.com and guys here at the Full Velocity Race Network, will presenting me with this awesome new computer build coming my way. Got a message from Chris this afternoon, and all of a sudden, we had a great time racing me really clean. As I say hello to Chris, I think I scared him because he said I was always a class act. He remembers racing me a billion years ago back in 2003, and the car kind of looks like mine does a lot of times in modifieds. He's a round yellow flag on the speedway, and Chris Forster going to be, unfortunately, the subject of our very first instant replay of the night. No instant replays here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, presented by BladeNode.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds, and I'm not sure how simple or nerdy that 14 feels right now, but Chris Forster goes around in a knot with a fast race car. He is going to go to the rear of the field, and I would say we'll make the call. Selfie stick in hand, Chris Forster goes around. I know we're just talking about him, getting him some love, and I guess he wanted to be on TV, and I think him and Jason Perkins, they may have kind of had a little bit of contact, both those cars around. Perkins going to have to go to the rear of the field. Chris Forster's car looked like damage to the front end. The 14 may be done for the night. Perkins will roll on. Developing story here for the Five Flag Speedway early on. 15 laps of 125. We'll see what happens here as we get cars rolling off and away from pit road. And, man, Chris Forster, a guy who started up in the top 3, already going to end this night out on the hook. He came into the evening 6th in the standings off of 2 really good finishes here early on in the going, 157 points, and that's going to hurt Chris Forster behind the wall on the board. Car number 14 not going to finish it up here at the Five Flag Speedway here in Pensacola, Florida, but Dave Bodio is going to be our race leader, and look to see if we can't bring him back for the restart. Tyler Chadwick, Keith Jeffrey, Kyle O'Danick, Justin Carey's number 42. Good to see Justin's name up there, up into the top 5, and I know I did see the Carey family out there watching through Facebook Live here a week or so ago. First time we came out, and I did ask, and I don't know the answer, which is why I ask, and I can almost just kind of assume sometimes, but the Carey name of the number 42 is something up in the Northeast I would kind of know from back in the days with Stafford Motor Speedway. So if this is Justin Carey, who's a part of this legendary Carey family, please let me know, because I've been on this sport on a real aspect for almost about 20 years. So when I can see the real world come back and reconnect to the likes of the virtual racing world, always makes me feel really good. And love to see that connection. So if everybody knows Justin Carey is out there related to that famous Carey family that praised that 42 car around, let me know, because that just get me a little bit more amped up each and every week to come back here to the Five Flag Speedway or back here to the EastWest promotions. We're going to see. I know we talked about trying to get the full schedule out. I think we're going to be a little bit tough to go with a little bit of a thin crew next week, so I don't believe we're going to be out with these guys. But if we can make it happen, we certainly will. But I believe the balance of the schedule is going to come out, I believe, the first part of December, and I believe we're going to get the balance of the rest of this great series right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So we're really happy. You said, I see Jeff out there saying hello, and Jeff, you know me, I do a lot of the dirt stuff, but man, you get me out here in these Wayland Modifieds on the pavement, and I almost feel like home. We're doing this where I'm at, so I'm going to hope I can do this personal level a whole lot more as we go iRacingIFlag.com, green flag. Back into the air, and look at the way Dave Bodia leads them down to turn number 1 and 2. Really let that bottom lane sag it down there. Didn't let anybody get the run. He takes the line away from Tyler Chadwick in the 09. Race for the third spot. Looks like it's going to be the Keith Jeffrey 88. Kyle O'Danick back there going to hold on. You look for names like where we know Chris Forster was out. Looks like also the number 49 car of Jason Perkins. He was involved in that first yellow flag. Looks like the damage on his car may have broke something in the back end of that race car, so I do not believe we're going to see Jay Perkins the rest of the night. So it looks like two of the heavy hitters, him and Chris Forster, both guys started inside the top 5. They're going to be behind the wall and done for the night early on, as we're early. 20 laps of 125 here is now it's Dave Bodio. Point leader, 12-time winner, winningest driver in the series. What more can you say about a guy who's so celebrated like Dave is? He'll lead the field by 2 car lengths off now with the exit of turn number 3 and 4. I look back here and watch Tyler Chadwick, the way he is approaching the race surface. Here comes Keith Jeffries, number 88. Keith get a really good run to the corner off of 4. He's down to the inside. He throws an elbow, puts some room there, clean as a whistle. Put the 88 Keith Jeffrey now back up to that second spot. That's a guy who's really opened my eyes here these first couple of weeks out. Keith Jeffrey, a guy who comes out from the northwest side of the country out there in the state of Washington. I thought to myself, how can a guy from the state of Washington, 3,000 miles away, know anything about the love for these modifieds? And he said he has had a cool affection for these cars. He put this series together. Got a whole lot of guys who have this common interest up in this part of the country where I sit. Really cool to see this series come to life. So, Keith, you stumbled on a gold mine, dude. This is one of the best series there is out there. Not in iRacing, just in the entire sim racing world. And I'm really, really thrilled that these guys have hooked up with us here at Full Velocity. I'm hoping we're going to do the picture and the story justice for what you're going to see over this series the next couple of months. Kyle O'Danick in the number 21, another guy who doesn't get nearly the love he deserves over here at EastWest. 21 car now up to that third spot. Justin Carey, the number 42, put Justin around Tyler Chadwick's number 09. So can Justin Carey in that sweet-looking ride, car number 42, put his way maybe up in the top 3 here really soon, as we're going to put 28 laps on the board this time around. Dave Bodio is beginning to stretch the lead out over Keith Jeffrey. Let's see if we can't get an actual interval at the line next time around. We put a little bit of timing and scoring. It was say half a second even last time by. We'll see if that grows or shrinks or whatever that may be. It was 0.509 exactly. So let's see what it fluctuates. Down to 0.472, so keep a little bit quicker. Keep putting up a 15.533 last time by versus Dave Bodio's 15.570. The slimmest of margins, but it chops it down to about 4.47 seconds as we slow the field back down. Yellow on the racetrack. Second Hanover Record Service caution flag of the evening. All yellow flags here at the network, brought to you by Hanover Record Service. Looks like this one may have got the 91 car of Jim Caesar and the 38 of Scott Bryant involved. Scott's a guy who go back a long way as well. 38 car, 91 car making a little bit of contact. Both drivers go around, and that puts us under the yellow flag for the second time. It looks like 91 car may have had contact with the outside wall or the inside wall. Yeah, inside wall. There it is. Yeah, I went back and found it. Jack does a great job. I found it as well. Makes contact with the inside wall, then gets up into the side of the 38. That's not good. That's not where you want to be. Yellow flag on the racetrack. Second time. We'll take a peek down to pit road, see if the leader's starting to come in, maybe put some tires on, put fuel in these cars, prepare for what could be a run to the finish. 32 laps in, second yellow flag all right. We'll regroup here. We'll come back live with the call of the restart live and your source for esports racing. right. Well, who cares if the guy calling the action's even ready to rock and roll? When Jack says the lights are out and it's time to talk, well, I guess like a good clown, I guess I'm on the string there for Jack. He pulls it. I guess I start talking. So I guess we're getting ready to go back to a restart. I get resettled. Then I had to readjust a blanket. I said I'm absolutely freezing out here tonight up here in the northeast part of Connecticut as we sit. But we can at RacingIFlag.com. Green flag back in the air as we begin lap number 36. Dave Bodio, Keith Jeffrey, Justin Carey, Brad Ringer, Roy Stravano going to make up our top 5 as we've had some cars come on to pit road for some fresh skins, get it full of fuel. We've got the likes of Tyler Chadwick and stuff to come on in. Even a little bit further back, Kyle O'Danick has been in. Glenn Pressel has come in as they are wrecking again. Oh no, yellow. Going back down, we got a little bit of a parking lot over here, and I'm going to hope to God there wasn't a total in that because I did somebody going up on 2 wheels off the exit of turn number 2. Yellow flag on the racetrack, and we've got some weird stuff going on as we had a car on top of another car. That is not how you want to do it. You got to keep the rubber side down to the racetrack. I do not think you get traction on top. Oh, there it is. I see the replay. That was a ride right there. That was a 9-car. Steve Rogers riding the wall and landed on top of. Was that? I see another car there. What was it? A 7 or Kurt Midget there. What? He landed on top of somebody's car. And that's usually not a good idea. When you land on somebody, you're probably not going far. The guy you're on top of probably not appreciating it too much. And, I'm not exactly sure how you call that one, but I do know it's a mess. A parking lot, 3rd yellow flag of the night, lap number 39. So tight racetrack. I don't think anybody expected a caution-free race in the 5 Flag Speedway. I know I certainly didn't. He put 23 cars out there. There you go. It was Kurt Vincent's number 7. That was kind of on the wrong end of that sandwich over there as he's in the outside wall. Curtis had a little luck. I saw Austin Jones of a 10 car made a little love over there in the back end of somebody, got around. Doug Cockerham's 86 car was also kind of slow, so we had a couple of cars that are going to be falling off the lead lap, and I've seen a couple pulling even behind the wall. I've seen the likes of Derek Trowbridge come on into pit road. Looks like he's called it a night. Scott Bryant's night is done in the 38. As is, it looks like Jim Caesar's number 91 car may have come down pit road. Austin Jones in the 10 car, I guess now making that left-hand turn toward the hauler. So looks like we're starting to eat them up here early. 39, 40 laps in, so 125 lap distance. It's going to go by really quick. I'm going to tell you what, you string together a green flag run, we're going to be off the air in no time. So let these guys get all sorted in, settled out, and let the guy out here see if we can't pull up some more of the information. I got to give a shout to Keith, Kyle, all the gang over here at EastWest Promotions. They shot me this entire driver roster and information, and I've got information overload. I've got 2 screens sitting here. I'm working on the outlane of the desk as we speak. I know Jeff and the guys sending me this new build. I'm kind of trying to make some room and to redesign or reposition, and I'm thinking even if I can pull together, I think I even have a potential 3rd monitor sitting next to me. I'm going to try to string up here the next couple of days as well. So it fills out information overload with 2 monitors. We're going to see if I can't balloon this thing out to 3 and see if this guy's head can't spin. So we'll wait and see what goes on. But looks like so far under this yellow flag, it's kind of set where we had it. Bodio not yet coming in to make any service there. Neither did Keith Jeffrey or Justin Carey. Roy Scravano's number 60 car rides to the 4th spot. Brad Ringer, the number 4 up of the top 5. And I tell you what, Phil's driven the number 4 car for many years. And it struggles for top 5 runs. And anytime I see a 4 car in the top 5, I say, that a boy, Brad Ringer. I'm a fan, dude. Bring that 4 car home with a good run tonight. We are going to be shooting for that as we go back to racing on lap number 42. Now 43 laps going up on the board. Dave Bodio leads the field down to the turn number 3 and 4 as we scramble it up over here for positions. Number 3, 4 on back. Justin Carey to the low side of, well, I say Outlaw Motorsports to the outside of car number 60 of Roy Scravano. He has that 60 car. Digging Royce now up to the 3rd spot. The Outlaw setups, repairs, and fabrication on the back of that number 60 car. Roy Scravano up to the 3rd spot. It's a guy we've been talking to a long time, but he gets loose. Carey coming back around to the low side as we are sliding around and we are wrecking again. We have cars around. Yellow on the speedway, 4th time tonight. lap number 46. We slow the field back on down, and we put Jack back to work with a BladeNode.com full velocity instant replay. If you guys have not done so, you have to go over and check out the gang over at BladeNode.com. And they are simple web solutions powered by nerds, full of nerds out there like all of us. You need a website host for a great website and a place to host it. How about a VPS server for a game? Or how about going big time and go dedicated server? Because who doesn't like bigger, right? Well, look no further than our friends over at BladeNode.com. And if you use promo code Blade10, you will get 10% off your first monthly, yearly subscription, whatever you may need. Sam, Vlad, the entire gang will take care of you. Check them out today over at BladeNode.com. Yep. Did it to me again. I tell you what, love Jack. Guy's the best in the business. He says the lights go out. He says it's time to go on the short tracks. You don't get a whole lot of time. You pound the drink down. You can. You take a bite of a snack or grab the electric blanket, whatever you got to do out there today. And you get ready to come back to it racing. This Five Flag Speedway, Pensacola, Florida, where the action is hot. The air temp is as well. Great day down here. Beautiful night for racing. 79 degrees. We wish as we talk about being 17 out there as we speak. But hey, we go back to racing here on the lap number 52. And there's a little bit of complexion has changed. Keith Jeffrey now leads the field over Justin Carey, Brad Ringer, Zach Murphy, and Kyle O'Danick because, well, where did Dave Bodio go, number 16? Well, David come down pit road under this last yellow flag. He put a couple of tires on, maybe filled it full of fuel, and you got to think you've probably seen the last of Dave Bodio on pit road. He's now 54 laps in, 125 laps. You can figure out how fast it goes, and we'll have to wait and see where this race takes us. But we have had some casualties, unfortunately, this one as well. The list of drivers behind the wall and done for the night, well, they've unfortunately grown a little bit, and they have claimed some good ones like Alex Oriens, Austin Jones, Tyler Chadwick, the 09, was expecting a great run from Tyler starting this race in the pole. Well, the 09 are unfortunately not going to see the end of this one tonight. He is done, as is Tommy Flanagan in that number 97 machine. So we counted a couple of cars out. We started 23. It looks like we have 14 of them left on the racing surface, 13 on the lead lap. The only car one lap down right now is that number 7 car of Kurt Vigil, who sits one lap down back in the 14th position. But Keith Jeffrey, he has the lead at this juncture. Justin Carey, Brad Ringer. How about the 4 car being a true ringer up there in that third spot, I should say. Kyle O'Danick, number 21. Zach Murphy's number 29. That makes up the balance of the top 5 as we're getting close to halfway. We're going to scare it pretty close. 58 laps on the board, and look at this run now for that EastWest Productions car number 88. Keith Jeffrey will lead the field off of turn number 2, putting a little lap on the board. And I look over here to this awesome sheet they had provided for me. Keith Jeffrey, the Down and Dirty show powered by Polaris Razor, General Tire, Super ATV, Jim Beaver Esports Machine from Auburn, Washington. Well, I know I got Auburn, Massachusetts a few miles away, but Auburn, Washington, that's probably about 3,000 miles away. I salute you, Keith Jeffrey, 88 car out there leading the event right now, doing one fine job, to say so myself. Leads to number 42 of Justin Carey. Justin sitting back in position number 2. 42 car from Beech Grove, Indiana. 42, Justin Carey right in that second spot. Yeah, that's what I said, Jack. I did say 42 car, Justin Carey from Beech Grove, Indiana. I can't imagine that's a 20 minutes away from Jack. That's pretty good. I was putting Carey, the 42 number, together with this. I'm not sure same family, but Beech Grove, Indiana. Well, it's not too far from it. Pretty funny how the 3 separation degrees of what sim racing can be. You got a guy in your backyard, you don't even really know it. Imagine that. As we look over racing at turn number 3 and 4, we're watching the legs of, say, Royce Stravano's number 60 car making his way back through Kyle O'Danick, number 21, and watching Kyle work the high side of the racetrack. And if you go back to last week at Stafford, did anybody run the high side there truer than that number 21 car? Well, he is back to it tonight. He is making his waves around the outside. He's got the left front tire nestled up the right rear of Brad Ringer. And Kyle O'Danick, a guy I haven't known a whole lot about until these last couple of weeks. I love seeing a guy try to run it up high. Takes me back in the old days, the way the modifieds in NR 2003. So we'll see if a 21 can't make happen there. Royce Stravano's number 60 trying to just kind of wrestle himself away to the bottom, wrestling away from position number 4. But where the heck is the race leader at? Car number 88, Keith Jeffrey, has this run away and hid. He's got 2.1 seconds over the entire field. Keith Jeffrey flexing his muscles. Justin Carey back there in the second spot. Justin holding off now. Brad Ringer, Kyle O'Danick, Royce Stravano. And don't look in the mirror, Royce, because, well, here comes that ominous number 16 of Dave Bodio. Dave has found his way back up into the legs of the top 5. He is around Royce Stravano. Now to the outside of Brad Ringer, number 4. And like a real ringer, Dave Bodio's number 16 now up into position number 4. And can he chase down the likes of a Kyle O'Danick or Justin Carey, or maybe even 3 seconds on Keith Jeffrey's number 88 up front? Now, keep in mind, Dave had just come to pit road. Just past the lap number 50 on this most recent yellow flag. Keith Jeffrey has yet to come to pit road. Now, I think 125 laps here at the 5 Flag Speedway. I'm pretty sure you could probably make it on fuel. I think so. If I'm wrong, somebody say, hey, Phil, you're wrong, you're an idiot. Whatever. We'll take that. We're not the first guy to do it, not going to be the last. But can you do it on a full tire run? I know we've had a couple of yellow flags in our lead. If we get a long extended one now, how our tire is going to play off for the number 88 out front? Well, he leads by 3 seconds over the 42 of Justin Carey, and Justin is being overtaken because Dave Bodio, as quick as I can talk, and we know that's fast, Dave Bodio has now put the 16 car now up into that second spot. He's brought Kyle O'Danick along with him, put Justin Carey back to 4th, Brad Ritter back to the 5th spot. But let's see, 3.02, and last time in the line of 2.984. It equivalents to a 15.585 lap time for the 16 versus 15.621 for Keith Jeffrey out front. Well, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm going to say that's a little bit quicker. And let's see how the interval plays off as we put 74 laps to the board, approaching 50 laps to go here in Pensacola, Florida. 2.951 the advantage last time around. Let's see what it may shrink to. 2.861. So that's not quite a tenth, but pretty close to it. And we'll see if this get 50 more laps into the running here this evening. If we go green from here, which I guess isn't impossible, we've seen some yellows early, but we have what you would say in the sim racing world, we've kind of thinned the herd a little bit. We've got the field a little bit strung out. 88 car leads, Dave Bodio second, O'Danick back there in 3rd, and you got Justin Carey, Brad Ringer, or how about Royce Stravano, Rick Webster running in the 7th position, Zach Murphy now back to 8th, Glenn Pressel, the 19, having a good run, he runs 9th, and Steve Rogers at number 9, Steve running out a top 10, and good to see the Rogers team before the 9 car back in the top 10 after a little bit of a hit. Chad Homan Another guy we've been giving enough love here tonight. Chad started 22nd. Well, he's got the 90 car running in position number 11. Brian Freeze, the 120, putting the Freeze in it tonight. He currently runs in 12th, or call that 11th now, as I see Rick Webster has slipped up a little bit. Doug Cockerham, the number 86 car, he currently now runs 12th, and looks like 12 left in the lead lap. It looks like Rick Webster may have had some kind of issue in the 18 because he is now down on pit road. So we're going to now shrink it down from 13 to 12 cars in the lead lap. And what is this interval doing up front between our two race leaders? Well, it's down about 2.4 seconds last time around because Dave Bodio is running laps right now. Last time by 15.659, and now at 15.656. So, hey, call that consistent. Versus Keith Jeffries, number 88, 15.671. So, I would say a little less than 2/100ths of a second quicker right now for car number 16. So, you got to think the 88 car doing a really, really good job this far, holding off the advantage and maybe the cool tires or the better tires of the 88. Still a lot of racing left to go here tonight live in Pensacola, Florida. Five Flag Speedway, the home of the Snowball Derby. And as cold as I am tonight, snowballs don't feel too far in sight. So we did see some snow here the last couple of days. I know Jack has got a little bit. I know Todd is probably underneath. If he doesn't have a foot yet, we'll blink a little bit because I know upstate New York, if they don't get sheeted out there for snow, so I'm assuming Todd is going to be under a big white blanket here pretty soon as well. So it's great to think about the Snowball Derby in the state of Florida where we know it is warm, and these guys doing a really good job of lighting this place on fire tonight in a big way. As I take a peek over this little green flag run where things have kind of struck itself out, I look over to the Facebook Live chat and I see that, what's that over there? Christian Fox. Christian, thank you for tuning in this evening via Facebook Live. And that is this in Milton, Florida. This could be in Milton, Florida. I think you're absolutely right. I do. I know it's Pensacola, pretty close to Milton, and we talked about a little bit of a stretched out green flag run. Well, that's what you call putting an announcer hex on it right there, because yellow flag on the speedway, yellow, yellow, yellow. As we get lap number 87 on the board, we slow it back down. We bring the pace car back to the speedway, and we put Jack Truman back to work with another BladeNo.com full velocity instant replay. And it looks like, it was up 29 of Zach Murphy into the side of the left rear corner of the Justin Carey number 42. So both those guys kind of take a ride. 42, a little bit worse for tires now. Definitely goes around, slows the field back down. 88 laps of the books of 125. Will Keith Jeffrey come onto pit road? Yes, he will. Looks like he's got some company down there as well as Kyle O'Danick's on pit road. Even Dave Bodio coming to pit road. So let's all put 4 fresh tires on. Let's get on even cycle. And who is going to be the big victor of a 40-lap sprint to the finish tonight here at the Five Flag Speedway? We'll tell you that story. Follow along with me here next on your source for esports racing. We'll come back here live with the call of the restart. All right, the lights are out. We are doubled up, and let's go back to racing here at the Five Flag Speedway. 91 laps into a 125-lap main event. All the leaders have essentially coming down pit road. I don't believe if Kyle O'Danick did. I thought I saw 21 down there with him and Dave Bodio, Brad Ringer, Zach Murphy, now Glenn Presso, Keith Jeffrey making up the first three rows as we go back under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag back up into the air. And Kyle O'Danick, can he use a little bit of late race pit strategy to go back maybe to victory? They are wrecking huge off of turn number 4, and the 4 car of Brad Ringer is one of the couple involved. We have a parking lot off of the corner and a lot to go back and take a look at as we have a yellow on the speedway. Hanover Record Service caution flag. I believe this is number 6 on the speedway. So we'll put Jack back to work. And what in the world here happened to put us under another BladeNo.com instant replay? The 4 of Brad Ringer definitely involved. So the 88 of Keith Jeffrey involved. Well, that's a tough break because Keith was having a heck of a run. Looks like he took a shot in that car. I believe I saw... Looks like a 19 of Glenn Presso may have been the car. Yeah, that's where it shows there on the replay. He had the initial contact with the 4 car of Brad Ringer. And unfortunately, the 88 looks like he may have just kind of been an innocent bystander of that one. So, tough break for all those guys involved. I don't think the 88 got away too bad from that one as he currently sits in 3rd. So, maybe that 88 car no worse for the wear. See if he can't maybe keep that thing rolling. And looks like all the tires are straight on that thing. So, hey, why not? A little less than 30 laps remaining. Dave Bodio now back to the race lead. Zach Murphy, Keith Jeffrey, Glenn Presso, Roy Scrivano in the top 5. Where did Kyle O'Danick go? Well, Kyle O'Danick had come to pit road. He pits himself out of the race lead. Now 95 laps in, so a 30-lap sprint here. And think about it, 30 laps and a half mile could almost take you back to the Stafford Motor Speedway if you would. And can Kyle O'Danick make the 21 car drive his way back up through the top 10? Can he be the one tonight that ends up a victory lane here at the Full Velocity Racing Network? I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Did see Mike Perkins out here on the Facebook Live chat of things, and he says, a peek over here, I love running these cars. They are a blast. I couldn't agree more. The greatest car in the world, for what my money says, is right here by the grace of God, is 650 horsepower. One of these NASCAR Whelen modified machines. They are just flipping awesome. I will do these things every night. I don't think Todd will like if I said that. I know he likes me on the dirt. He likes me on the dirt. And until we get the big block modified out there in iRacing on the dirt, this is where it's at. This is where the big boys play. It's in these open wheel modifieds here on the pavement. Yes, I know we love a dirt here on the network, but we equally love what we do here on asphalt as well. And I would love to do a whole lot more of this. If you guys can stand the sound of my voice anymore, do us a lot more, I'd love to come do so, because we really do have a good time back here with these open wheel cars. And if we got to do it, pick them up trucks or some cup cars, maybe Xfinity stuff, or some of the NASCAR roundy round, it kind of puts you to sleep. Well, we can do that too, but we like to do the short tracks here in these cars. This is my most fun to do, so we'll see if we can get more stuff together here in the Full Velocity Racing Network. It looks like the lights out on the Speedway. I believe the lights are out. They are. The pace car is in, and we go back on the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. Now 98 laps in the air. Dave Bodio, Keith Jeffrey, Zach Murphy, Roy Scrivano, Glenn Presso going to be our top 5 with looks like only 10 cars left onto the lead lap. Those also include the likes of Kurt Bidget, Chad Holman, Justin Carey, Brian Fries, Kyle O'Danick. 1 lap down, we find the likes of Steve Rogers, Doug Cockerham's number 86, also 1 lap down. Looks like Brad Ringer still trying to make a work of it in the number 4. He looks he's back there now in position number 13, 5 laps down. But you stay out there because you just never know what's going to happen on one of these cars as we get triple digits on the board. 100 laps up there, and looks like a pair of teammates leading this one. Dave Bodio leading over Keith Jeffrey. But how about that number 60 car of Roy Scrivano? 60 now up to that 3rd spot. And may have arguably one of the faster cars on the racetrack. Let's take a look here this next time by with some timing and scoring. 15.404 for Roy Scrivano. 15.404 last time by. Dave Bodio with that clean air, 15.320. So clean air matters. Scrivano a little touch quicker than Keith Jeffrey. Zach Murphy out there at 15.47 last time by. 29 car having a really good job tonight. They're running in that 4th spot. 5th, we find the number 42 of Justin Carey. He ran a 15.395 last time by. And now Kyle O'Danick with probably the fresher tires of the entire group of the top 10. Kyle riding the 21 car right now. Rides in position number 6, 2.381 seconds off of the race lead, Dave Bodio. Dave trying to pick up his 2nd win in a row. Would be the 13th in the history of the series. The all-time leadingest driver over here as far as wins go. And, of course, one race into the regular season. Well, he comes in tonight as our series points leader as well. And trying to go a perfect 2-2 to start the year for the driver of car number 16. Can he make it happen? 106 laps on the board, and he started to put the gap between himself and that 88 car now up to just about 1 second even. As we look at their timing score, it was .619 last time by, now up to .678, so not quite 1 second, about 7/10 there between the 16 and the 88 car. Well, Royce Scarvano, that 60 machine, he is there. He is all in the back of the 88 within a car length or so, maybe a chrome horn away from maybe making the 88 car kind of drift up the hill in these high banks, Five Flag Speedway, as we look for Royce Scarvano to make something happen here. Looks like he may be a little touch bit faster than Keith Summer 88 car right now, and I think what that's doing, really allowing that 16 car up front, Dave Bodio, to really put some good lap times down and continue to drive it away, as it was about .75 last time around, and I think that may even grow a little bit more as we get the start-finish line once again, as we'll see what the lap times is for car number 16 of Dave Bodio. Was 15:46 last time around, and we'll see if he can do it just as consistent next time by, as we wait for the scoring here at the line and resume it. 15.477, so just in the ballpark, but definitely faster than number 88 car, Keith Jeffrey last time, 15.496, 15.499 for the Royce Scarvano number 60. So race leader out in clean air, starting to put himself some distance between himself and the rest of the field. Battle back here for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Well, Justin Carey holds on. Kyle O'Danick 2 laps ago was able to put 21 car back up into the top 5 around Zach Murphy's number 29. How about the run tonight for the number 90 car, Chad Holman? Chad started back there in position number 22, did not get to the server till late, only ran a couple of laps in qualifying, and from 22nd up to running in the top 10, running in position number 7. That's a hard charger award tonight. So far, so good for the driver of car number 90. Glenn Pressel's number 19, running in 8th. Brian Fries, he started 21st tonight. The number 120 rides back in 9th. And Kurt Vidgen, Kirk's number 7 car, running out our top 10. So far, all those 10 cars on the lead lap, but nobody quicker than a Dave Bodio, number 16, who is going to get 2 fistful of hands down at the line this time. 10 more trips around the half mile, so half mile, 10 laps. Oh, that's pretty good. 5 miles right there. Recall that even now 9 to go. As we click yet another one off, and the interval has grown to, what we say last time by, 0.75. Well, now it's down to 0.68, so Keith Jeffrey, Royce Scarvano are starting to run down the gap there between themselves and Dave Bodio, number 16. Wonder if Dave is, did Dave Stump fall asleep? Can we find some, where's Brendan Spadafore native? Why is the 16 car slowing down there? 15:57 last time by for the Jeffrey number 88, Dave Bodio, last time by 15:61. So, I don't know. That's closing. We may have something brewing here in these late stages for a race win. Because that number 88 of Keith Jeffrey, the pride of Washington State, he is starting to run down the back of that number 16. And he's got Royce Scarvano going to push him for all he is worth right there aboard car number 60. So we got lap traffic up ahead. 1 car up out of the groove. Looks like out of the way. And who was that right there? Was that the 86 of Cockerham, I believe, going out of the way there? Maybe the 120 of Brian Fries. No, definitely was. I think it was the 86 car going 1 lap down, another lap down to the field there, as I see the likes of Kurt Vidgen, Brian Fries, Glenn Pressel. They're holding on to the edge of the lead lap, but I'm not sure there's going to be enough time between themselves and the 16 of Dave Bodio to maybe put those guys down 1 lap. But we'll wait and see, because we are now under 5 laps remaining, 121 laps up on the board, and the race leader is off the exit of turn number 2. It looks like all clear sailing of racetrack up ahead for the driver of that EastWest Productions. Car number 16, General Tire on there. Polaris RZR. Jim Beaver Esports sponsor machine looking to pick up his second win of the season. And he is about 2 laps away from doing so, because next time by, he will get down those popsicle sticks from the field. Starting to put those 2 sticks down. 2 more trips around for car number 16. He looks like he's poised to take one home here tonight. Keith Jeffries got second. Roy Scrivano in third. And it looks like the race is for the 4th spot back there between the likes of Justin Carey, Zach Murphy, Kyle O'Danick there as well. So O'Danick and Carey, they have put a good race on for 4th, but nothing better right now than being Dave Bodio at the Five Flag Speedway, where he has a white flag in the air. One more trip around now off of 3 and 4 with a checkered flag. Races Dave Bodio taking down career win number 13 tonight here at the Five Flag Speedway. Dave will best the likes of Keith Jeffrey, Roy Scrivano, Justin Carey, Kyle O'Danick will finish up 5th. 6th will go to Zach Murphy. Chad Homan will finish up 7th. 8th for Glenn Pressel, Brian Fries 9th. Kurt Vigent bringing home on the lead lap in the top 10. Steve Rogers will finish up 11th. He is 1 lap down, along with Doug Cockerham's number 86. Brad Ringer will finish 13th. Derek Trowbridge, Rick Webster, Jem Caesar, Tyler Chadwick, Austin Jones, Alex Orion, Scott Bryant rounds out our top 20. Tommy Flanagan finishes 21st. Chris Forster 22nd. And our 23rd and final starter here tonight was Jason Perkins. But the big winner here for the second week in a row is Dave Bodio. We'll talk to him and the rest of the top 3 next on the Full Velocity Racing post-race show presented by BladeNo.com. We're going to jump at Discord. We'll talk about top 3 next live on your source for esports racing. All right, back here live at your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network post-race show, presented by BladeNo.com from the Five Flag Speedway for the second week in a row. Dave Bodio brings that number 16 car home at victory lane. Second spot goes to Keith Jeffries, number 88, and finishing up third tonight. God, it's been a long time since I've heard the voice of one Mr. Roy Scrivano, finishing up third here tonight. Royce, a terrific run for you on a pretty tricky little racetrack, but you get a third-place run. Car was solid all night long there, brother. Tell us about that run.
Hey, Phil. It's good to talk to you, man. Thanks for the kind words. But no, this was a great race. Had a little bit of everything. Had some tire strategy in there. Had some comers and goers, guys going from the back to the front. But, you know, it's always the big names that wind up proving themselves, and that's what you can tell by this top 5 here. So nice for Keith, Kyle, and the whole East-West team to have me back again.
Really cool to see a guy we haven't caught up with in a long time back here on the network, Royce. You started off 12th here tonight. Now, we did see some yellows early. I think anybody who knows modified racing, a place like Five Flags, you kind of expect there early on. So when you start 12th, how much does survival play into it here in these early laps?
Oh, no doubt. My last race with the league was back at New Hampshire, and I was taking out turn 1, lap 1. So I just wanted to run all the laps tonight, and I knew if we could do that, then, we would have a good finishing spot.
Well, Royce, it is always, man. It is great to talk to old friends you haven't talked to in a while. Great to see you back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. A third-place run of the Five Flag Speedway, brother. Let me give you the microphone one more time. We're live on Facebook Live. We're YouTube and we're Twitch TV. Royce Scrivano, old friend. It's so good to talk to you, buddy. Take the floor away, and all the great sponsors and team behind you. Give them all a shot.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Phil. You got me smiling here. I want to thank my team, Sim Racing Short Trackers, and all the buddies involved with that. Thank the family for watching. They're watching back on Facebook as well, so they're glad to see my name here for the interview. And thanks to EastWest and all the sponsors that put this league together. This is the premier league of short track racing, and especially for the modifieds, in my opinion. So thanks to you guys at Full Velocity. This will be good to watch at work tomorrow, but don't tell my boss.
All right, we won't tell him that, and I promise the whole catalog of you and Victory Lane on the top 3 does not get deleted this time around. I promise you. Royce Stravano, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's third-place runner here at the Five Flag Speedway, and I turn around and I see our buddy Keith Jeffrey standing alongside this number 88. And Keith, you had a terrific car all night long. I thought for a little while you may have had some money strategy to win this thing, and then I looked and I see Bodio coming. We know he's one of the best, but second-place run tonight, you got to feel good about this.
Yeah, it's a little bittersweet. I'll tell you what, this Jim Beaver Esports car was an absolute rocket tonight. I know we ended up with a good finish last week, but I was not happy with the performance, so we went to work this week. Really got it racing good. I think Dave got a little lucky there, maybe not, hard to say, but that wreck got a little damage. I think it just killed it getting in, and I just didn't have anything for him at the end there. But great race, always fun racing with Dave and Royce and these guys. It's just feels good to finish second, but I'll tell you what, I think I had the car to beat tonight, and it just didn't quite work out for me.
No, I really think your car was certainly really good. I think you may have picked up a little bit of damage there through an early indication that may have cost you a little bit. The car was awfully good there. Second place run. I wish I could come out. I'll talk about the Five Flag Speedway. High banked. It's warm here tonight. Let's say that right. Track's a little bit greasy and slickery. You guys made this thing happen this night. This place was fast. It was electric. How cool is it to run around this joint at these speeds you guys do?
Man, this place is a blast. Yeah, you're going so fast. I think that long run there, I just wasn't even, using the brake, just rolling it in and driving off hard. And it's a fun track. You can move around a little bit. You can race side by side. It's always a pleasure to come race here at Five Flags, and I always look forward to it.
All right. Well, we were trying to get you in Victory Lane here tonight. I even brought like a Southern National sign with me. It told me if we bring that makes it go a little quicker. So I don't know what that joke is all about. I have to give you a story about that one. But Keith, we get you up here tonight once again on the podium, dude. Second place in the Five Flag Speedway. I'm going to give you the mic here one more time as well. Thank all the great people behind you to make not only your team, but this great league happen for you, man. This is a lot of fun to.
Yeah, like again, the guys at Jim Beaver Esports, it's been a pleasure with this new team. I can't thank the Down and Dirty show, powered by Polaris Razor enough, General Tire, Four Wheel Parts, Dirtfish, Gibson Exhaust, there's so many of them, Impact Helmets, Super ATV, Vision Wheels. Matt Everhart at 07 Design has been working his butt off to get all our paints updated with this new team, and they are beautiful. So all those guys, it's been a pleasure so far, and I'm looking forward to getting one spot better next week.
I'll tell you what, I think I see Matt's name come out through the Facebook Live chat as well, and that guy, if he's putting those paints together, I'm a fan. Those things are absolutely electric looking. Keith Jeffrey, tonight's second place finisher at the Five Flag Speedway, as we'll take a walk and we'll jump a little bit over the wall. We'll get down to BladeNo.com, Victory Lane, and we will talk to the driver. We did this a week ago aboard car number 16, Dave Bodio. We come out here opening the point season 2 for 2, 13th career win. Great job. How you feeling after this one? You had to pass some cars. You had to earn this one for a little while.
Yeah, I was hoping some more people would come down pit road with me, but no one came down, and had some fun running back through. Just patient. And then the time I got back up to second, Keith had like a 3.5 second lead there, and I was slowly running them down. I was hoping it was going to stay green.
I was kind of hoping so it would stay green as well. And I'm going to tell you what, I was watching the interval just kind of straight. It was 3.3, 3.2, at one point down to 2.4. If this thing would have stayed green on 30 laps, would you really have made him sweat like I really thought you were going
I think we could have gotten there. I know, during that first run we had before I went in and got tires, Keith was definitely catching me there towards the end, and he did a great job with the setup for this week. I think we definitely had some sporty pieces. He might have had a little bit better. I got a little out of control with the setup changes before the race, but overall.
No, I got to say, you were one of the guys that came down early, but the following yellow flag that came out, and I would thought for sure I'd see you stay out, regain track position. You came right back in with those guys, and did tires fall off here in a big way early on? Because I was really stunned that you elected to not take track position at the time. But I guess what do I know as an announcer? It worked out for you.
Yeah, I was keeping my eye on Keith. I knew he was going to be the guy that had to beat. So I saw him go in. I figured he was going to take 4, so I took 2. I had pitted probably 40 laps before that and gotten 4 tires. So I just wanted to make sure I had something there at the end for Keith. And then when I heard he had gotten in that wreck, I let out a little sigh of relief there.
Well, you made it happen here tonight, Dave. You came in last week's winner, opening night point winner. You come out tonight, another win. You hold the points lead for next week. I know you got a lot of great people to make this car go fast, except the driver, buddy. You got this great team. These race cars are awesome looking. O'Keefe's got a team car, but talk to all the people out there. Give a shout out to all those people out there to make this car go fast every night. Because I come over here, I see this name, and I know this is where one of the fast cars belong.
Absolutely, yeah. I want to thank everyone at Jim Beaver Esports right now. We got a ton of momentum rolling. We've had some real good runs, and the NASCAR Pro Series, the Rallycross Series, USAC. Getting ready for the Wing Series now, and hopefully we can continue, making our name there and becoming one of the household names on iRacing. But other than that, I'd like to thank General Tire, Jim Beaver's Down and Dirty radio show presented by Polaris Razor, Dirtfish, 4-Wheel Parts, Impact Helmets, Vision Wheels, 07 Designs, and Sonic Racing Fabrication.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, this guy becomes a household iRacing name. We're hoping we do so with him. Dave Bodio, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's big winner at the Five Flags Speedway, the Full Velocity Racing Network. And that will do it for us here tonight. I'm hoping you guys had as much fun as this one as we did. Thanks to all the crew over here at Full Velocity, for Jack, for Todd and Ron and Shane for the cams here tonight, Martin for all his work, everybody that makes this thing happen night in, night out. Got to thank our great sponsors once again. Hanover Record Service, iRacing, iFlag.com, Voiles Trucking, CCM Custom Designs and Engraving, Bladeno.com, the South Texas Speedway, Miller Media Productions and Designs, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, and JP Designs. For everybody here, for all the gang at EastWest, for Keith, for Kyle, for this great guy here, Dave. Phil LaCassier signing up. We'll see you back here live Sunday night, everybody, or Saturday night even. Bomb Squad Racing, Saturday night, Michigan International Speedway. Be there, 9 p.m. And if we don't see you there, have a great weekend, everybody. Be safe.